Hello everyone, I'm Nang Sylvie from Class D of 6th semester. So now I wanna answer the question to complete the middle test assignment for Global Englishes. So the first question is, what is Global English and how does it differ from traditional English language teaching approach? Global English refers to the use of English as a lingua franca, a global medium of communication used by speakers from diverse linguist backgrounds. Unlike traditional ELT approaches that focus on native norms such as British or American English, Global English emphasizes diversity, mutual intelligibility, and functional communication across culture. Traditional method often train learners to imitate native speakers, whereas Global English recognizes multiple valid forms of English used worldwide. And the second question is, what are the benefits of teaching Global English in ELT? Integrating Global English into ELT offers numerous benefits. It promotes an inclusive approach by acknowledging different forms of English used around the world. Students no longer feel pressure to perfectly imitate native speaker, but are instead encouraged to communicate effectively. This approach develops learner intercultural competence, preparing them to interact in global context with people who speak various forms of English. It also reduces the psychological and linguistic burden of trying to achieve native-like proficiency, allowing learners to focus on clarity and confidence. So the third question, how has English continued to evolve in the modern era? English continues to evolve rapidly due to globalization, digital communication, and international migration. The internet and social media have introduced a new expression and abbreviation like BRB and many other. Furthermore, localized form of English such as Singlish or Singapore English, Nigerian English, and Indian English have emerged, reflecting regional identities and needs. Popular culture, music, and technological also contribute to the continuous expansion of English vocabulary and usage, showing that language is a dynamic, living system that adapts to its user. And the fourth is, why is understanding the history of English important for language learner and teacher? So the answer is, understanding the history of English is essential because it provides context for the language current structure, vocabulary, and inconsistencies. English has borrowed from Latin, French, Germanic, and even Arabic due to historical events like invasion and colonization. For teacher, historical knowledge help explain irregularities in grammar or spelling. For a learner, it's over insight into why certain word or rule exist, making the language more logical and easier to learn. This deeper understanding leads to more meaningful and lasting learning experience. The fifth question is, what are the main factors that contribute to language change? Language change is driven by several factors: context with other language, technological and social innovation, and cultural shift. The rise of digital media accelerates the spread of new linguistic experience. Younger generations are often at forefront of this change as they create and popularize new ways of speaking. Urbanization, education, and national language policies also influence how and why language evolve over time. Next, what is the difference between language change and language variation? Language change refers to how a language evolves over time in its pronunciation, grammar, or vocabulary. For example, words like two and three have differed from modern English. In contrast, language variation refers to differences in how language used by different social geographies or age group at the specific time. Variation might remain stable, but when they become widespread, they may eventually lead to permanent change in the language. Okay, next. What are the benefits of English being a global language? English as a global language facilitates communication across culture and nation. It provides access to scientific knowledge, education, and global media, since many academic journals, textbooks, and international conferences are conducted in English. In business, English enables international trade and cooperating among multinational companies. English proficiency also open up career opportunities and makes international travel and cross-cultural interaction much easier for individuals around the world. Next, what are some challenges associated with English as a global language? Despite its advantage, English global dominance brings challenge. It can marginalize local language and culture, contributing to language engagement or extinction. There are also inequality in access to quality English education, creating social and economic gaps. Additionally, over-reliance on English may lead to cultural homogenization. On a practical level, the many variation of English used around the world can lead to misunderstanding even when all parties speak English. And next is, what is the difference between a dialect and a language? The difference between a dialect and language is often more political or sociological than linguistic. Linguistically, a dialect is a regional or social variety of language, featuring differences in pronunciation, vocabulary, or grammar, but still mutually intelligible with other dialects of the same language. A language, on the other hand, is usually considered a more standardized or formal system, sometimes not much mutually intelligible with others. For instance, Mandarin and Cantonese are often politically labeled as dialect, to add mutually intelligible and would to consider separate language by linguistic standard. The next is, what are some challenges of communicating across native English varieties? Native English speakers from different regions, such as US, UK, Australia, or South Africa, may face communication difficulties due to differences in accent, intonation, idiomatic expression, vocabulary, and even grammar. Such semantic difference can lead to confusion or misinterpretation. Additionally, humor, cultural references, and regional slang can further complicate understanding among native speakers of different varieties. And next is, what are new Englishes and how do they differ from traditional native English varieties? New Englishes are varieties of English that have developed in post-colonial or non-native English-speaking countries such as India, Nigeria, or Singapore. This form incorporates local linguistic and cultural influences in pronunciation, grammar, and vocabulary. For example, Indian English might reflect Hindi syntax, while Nigerian English may include local idioms or expression. These differ from traditional native Englishes like British or American English, which are typically standard but do not reflect the full global diversity of English usage today. And the last question is, what role do New Englishes play in international communication? New Englishes play a vital role in international communication by reflecting local identities and making English a truly global and inclusive language. They challenge the notion that only native speaker norms are legitimate, and they empower non-native speakers to use English confidently and effectively. In global contexts such as business, academia, or diplomacy, new Englishes enable meaningful communication that is adapted to specific cultural and regional needs, fostering a more democratic and realistic use of English worldwide. These are the answer. So, thank you for watching.